again. I'm glad to see that you're back. Now this month, we're going to be talking about dealing with time issues in your busy life. You know what? Some mornings I get up and I feel just like the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. Remember him? I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. I get up in the morning and I've got my to-do list in my hand. I hit the bricks running and I go through that day trying to check it all off. And when I get to the end of the day, I fall into bed. And all I can think about is the things I didn't get done and the things I have to put on the list for tomorrow. Does that sound familiar to you? We all have time issues, or rather, lack of time issues. It seems there just isn't enough time in a day to get done all that needs to be done. Well, would 25 hours a day help? Or how about an 8-day week or a 13-month year? I know, it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? And yet we've often thought that if only I had more time. I don't know where we got the idea that time was a finite quantity, something boxed in, just this much and no more. It's exactly the opposite. Limitless time is God's gift to us. There is always more time. There's always the next second, and the next minute, and the next hour, and the next year, and the next millennium. Time is God's limitless gift. And we can have it. But we are always so focused on what we have to get done and how we have to get it done that we forget the only time we actually have is this moment, right now, this moment. Not the past, that past moment is gone. Not the next moment, we don't know what's going to happen then. All we have is this moment now. And you know, a lot can happen between this moment and the next moment. A phone call could change your life. A heart attack could take it away. If we just focus on the one moment that we have and take that moment and use it completely and wonderfully and use it as part of God's gift, time is no longer an issue. But what do we do with this moment? We worry about the next one. Yes, we do. We're not enjoying this moment. We're already tomorrow, next week, next year, next month. We're already worrying about the moments to come. Even though we have no control of whether they'll come or not, we're busy worrying about them. And before you know it, we've missed this moment, this wonderful moment that we have, all we have. When you're faced with time crunches and time issues, here's a suggestion that I find really works for me. What I do is I focus on this moment. I don't think about anything else. I take a deep breath and I say, Lord, this is the moment that I have. I'm giving the rest of the moments to you, and I'm asking for the gift of your limitless time. Now, I'm going to tell you something that you may not believe, but trust me, it's true. When you do that, it's almost as if the clock stops, or time kind of goes into some kind of time warp. All of a sudden, time disappears. Now, the secret I find is not to look at a clock, but just to begin the task that I've asked the Lord to help me with in time. And when I finish the task, not once, not twice, but many times in my life, I finished the task, looked up and thought, oh, it's only been 4 minutes. Or, oh, it's only been an hour. When I thought it was going to be 40 minutes or 2 hours. Now, I don't know how it works, and I don't really mind. I just know that time is a gift of God, but it's a gift we have to take and use. It's a gift we have to be aware of. How different would it be if when you got up in the morning and you've got a busy, busy morning ahead of you, instead of getting up and immediately thinking about all that you have to do and trying to pocket it and get this here and compartmentalize that and decide about that little agenda, what would happen if you just took a few moments and said, you know, Lord, I've got a really busy day, but you know what I need to get done. And you know how much time I need to get these things done. And you know how important they are and how many people are depending upon me and how it's things that I have promised to do and that I am committed to do. So today, Lord, I'm going to give it all to you. I am not going to worry about the time. I'm just going to do the things as I do them and let you take care of the seconds and the minutes and the hours. How would that be for starting the day? I guarantee it'll be a lot different from getting up and running with a to-do list in your hand. And this month, we're going to look at all the ways in which we can take advantage of God's gift of limitless time.